Welcome to Get Fitness Success, where we learn about our body, mind, and spirit. This video does not replace expert medical advice. Ask a doctor if you have any questions. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I appreciate your support. In this video, we will learn 11 tips to return to running after injury. Let's begin. You're ready to get back on the road after a long layoff due to injuries. First, decide if you're ready to run again. Plan your return in stages. Discovering your body's ability to repair itself is critical to your body's strength and adaptability. Remember that mild tissue stress, not too much, promotes healing. The kind and severity of your injury, as well as your recovery period, will decide your return date. You may not need to be as cautious if you've been out of commission for 2 weeks owing to a minor injury. Even then, returning to pre-injury levels is a common blunder that can lead to more serious injury. First, ask yourself, am I ready? Examine the range of motion of the joints around the affected area. There should be no swelling and no pain. If you can run without pain, you may be able to return to running again before all symptoms are gone. Example, if you have back pain and bending forward hurts but running is painless during and after, you can usually restart running before the back pain totally goes away. The joint should not give way or lock in the affected area. Follow a doctor's or physiotherapist's orders. This is crucial after surgery or any type of ligament or bone injury. Before you return to the road, try to do the following without pain. 30 minutes of brisk walking. Stand on one leg for 30 seconds. Perform 15 to 20 single knee dips in a controlled manner. Perform 20 to 30 single leg calf lifts. Jump, bound, and hop without pain. These tests are best done with a physiotherapist or a health professional. If you must run, keep it light, slow, and pain-free. This list is not thorough and is simply meant as a guide. Sedation or other medical treatment may help speed up your recovery. They can assess your muscular strength and determine where you should focus your therapy. Starting slow leads to success. With running after an injury, patience pays off. Tip 1. Be patient. This is the cornerstone of all running, especially when returning from pregnancy or injury. Let your body adapt. Don't rush. Being injured is difficult because it requires patience. However, letting go of the past and the future may allow you to focus on the now. Focusing on the number of miles or pace will just cause you to lose momentum. Be in the moment. It's a great life lesson. Tip 2. Increase mileage gradually. Aim to raise your mileage by 30% every 3 or 4 weeks. Every month or so, take a down week where you lower your distance by roughly half. A mileage cap is also essential. You can't keep increasing by 10% weekly forever. Understand your body's limitations. Is your injury worsening after 12 miles? Consider doing 10 miles for a few weeks, then add a mile. Do you think an extra day off throughout the week would help you recover? Take it. Tip 3. Walk. Walk breaks are essential. Take a quarter-mile walk break throughout your first several months of jogging. It strengthens your body without increasing the problem. Go for a walk when your injury first feels upset. Intermittent stops help you run faster and longer in the long run. Tip 4. Add variables one at a time. Prepare a smooth surface like a track. Keep the runs moderate. Increase your speed, distance, or terrain only once you have mastered it for 2 to 4 runs without pain. Tip 5. Alternate runs. For a few months, avoid running twice 2 days in a row. Instead, alternate walking and running days to allow for recovery. Then, on walk days, jog a mile and eventually work up to running. Walking is a great cross-training activity. It won't aggravate an injury and its mechanics are closest to running. So it helps reintroduce compression and lengthening that running requires to an injured tendon. 6th tip, don't worry, running is a rigorous activity, and we forget how uncomfortable it was at first. It's normal. Don't worry. It's not a recurrence. Your body must adapt to the new weight gained while not running. Your injuries may ache as well. That's great as long as it goes away quickly and isn't agonizing. Running is a great workout to do after a rest time for soft tissue problems. Just be careful not to overdo it. Tip 7. Plan your runs. Your schedule should be based on your baseline, not a fixed distance. One option is couch to 5K or 10K. They're designed to ease you back into jogging after a catastrophic injury. An example program could be a 5 km baseline and a weekly 10% increase, including 3 runs per week. Just an example timeline, you can make your own using a baseline or consult a physiotherapist or coach. With this example program, you would run 8.86 kilometers in week 7. An 8-week program is suggested here since strength improvements take 6 to 8 weeks and muscle tissue takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal. Tip 8. Rehab Day. A once or twice weekly rehab day can help you maintain your strength, balance, and flexibility. Allow your legs to recover after strength training so you don't run on tired legs. Ideally, you'll be following a physiotherapist's or other health professional's regimen. Tip 9. Modify and conquer. It's important to be able to run for longer periods of time without pain. A few modest tweaks may reduce the stress on repairing tissue, allowing you to do more. These are temporary measures that may be phased out over time. You may only need them for longer runs. Change your jogging surface, stride length, avoid the road's camber or shoes. Warm up with dynamic stretching or walk breaks during your run. Running before work may be more beneficial than running after a long day on your feet. Do cross-training. Swimming, cycling, and gym exercises can help you maintain or increase your cardiovascular fitness. Better fitness allows runners to maintain form for longer, decreasing stress on recuperating tissue. Remember that just because it's not running doesn't mean it can't aggravate your pain. Cross-training should be introduced gradually, especially if new. An injury usually causes at least one setback. Recovering tissue is usually overworked after a setback. Healing tissue usually contains immature collagen that cannot handle load. Damaged tissue causes pain and inflammation. This is called microtrauma. This is not a full ligament tear, but rather a structural alteration. A rope is a good visual. Look at a rope. Can you see the tiny fibers that run through it? Even if a few of the little strands break, the rope will still function and pull things along. This is microtrauma. Again, there are 3 larger strands made up of smaller strands. Cutting one or the entire rope is macrotrauma. Macrotrauma is an injury that causes discomfort and swelling. If it's just a flare-up of your usual symptoms, have it checked out. Microtrauma heals quickly, in a few days to a few weeks at most. You can gradually restart your workout after a few days. Utilize your acute pain management strategies, ice, etc., and consider establishing a new baseline. 11th tip: increase your pace, at hills, or conduct interval training. We've been focusing on extending distance at low speeds because it's low risk. However, as you go, you will desire to improve your pace. If you're pain-free and ready, then schedule 2 weekly shorter runs that focus on speed. If you're doing speed work, keep the weekly distance the same and simply change one item. Then you'll understand why your issues worsen. So, at a speed exercise but not a big run. Begin with short intervals, 200 meters or whatever seems comfortable, at tempo run pace. Hill work is the same approach, add it gradually. Beware of the descent. Don't be afraid to go back to the start. It's time to rethink your baseline if you're having problems controlling it or it's too easy. Try finding your baseline faster, but always keep comfort in mind. Bonus tip: Q&A, can I run in pain? This one is debatable. Most of the time the answer is no, but you must weigh the risks and benefits. Your body may likely have twinges and niggles as it adjusts to jogging again, not just in the injured area. An occasional little soreness that subsides quickly is good, the experts say. If you run and it hurts at first but gets better week by week, you may be able to run with some discomfort. If you're in pain and it's not improving or becoming worse, you may need to stick to the pain-free schedule more strictly. Clenching your teeth and pushing through is not advised. Finally, running isn't the only thing that aggravates pain. Running is often blamed for everything. The cause of your pain may be something else if you haven't modified your running or performed within your limits. Long-term sitting might exacerbate back and patellofemoral knee pain. Squatting and kneeling aggravate knee pain. Exercises like cycling and swimming can aggravate ITB issues, while walking barefoot is famously painful for plantar fasciitis. The point is that you might need to change more than your running style. Ailments that last longer may necessitate pacing other painful tasks. Pacing means working within your bounds, doing what feels good, and gradually growing. While it may be uncomfortable, waiting can yield solid results without the many failures that come with rushing. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe. Now go get fit.